Who says fluffy guys can't fight?
There it is.
Take Eric Esch, aka Butterbean, for instance. He was a boxer turned kickboxer turned MMA fighter who went toe-to-toe with some of the most jacked and juiced dudes of his generation and still managed to bag a winning record in 2 sports. But he also had a fair share of setbacks, like his next 10 MMA bouts. Butterbean started out as a boxer in 1994, piling up an impressive 66-3 record.
I love the knockdown. And he winks at George while you're talking to him. Left-right combination. White is down and out of the ring.
Until late 2003, when he made his MMA debut and was immediately taught the difference between the 2 sports. In his MMA debut, a 300-pound Butterbean fought a significantly smaller foe in Genki Sudo, who kicked and ran like he was playing a game of tag in the ring. For the majority of the first round, Sudo circled away while maintaining a 10-feet distance from the mammoth boxer. Late in the round, Sudo shot for a takedown, grappling a hold of Butterbean's leg for dear life and bringing the giant to the mat. Moments later, Sudo caught Butterbean in a heel hook, but the big man was saved by the bell. In round 2, Sudo came guns blazing with a WWE-style dropkick, only to get taken down by Butterbean. But the Japanese used his experience on the mat to grab a hold of Butterbean's heel and twist it just enough to hand the fluffy beast his first loss. Butterbean bounced back with 6 wins and a draw in his next 7 fights, but his bad luck against Japanese fighters continued when he faced Ikuhisha Minowa in August 2006. A couple of months later, Butterbean bounced back into the win column by brutally sending Sean O'Hare to the Shadow Realm. But things were back to ground zero in his very next fight against Rob Broughton in December 2006. As soon as the fight started, Broughton shot for Butterbean's leg and toppled the giant to the mat.
Oh, there it is! There's the takedown! Butterbean couldn't block the low single leg.
For the remainder of the round, Broughton dominated the American behemoth with ground control and ground and pound.
He's got the arm locked with the legs.
Bratton can finish this from this position. Maybe looking for an armbar.
But he's got the fence behind him. He won't be able to roll.
Broughton's modus operandi was the same in round 2. He shot for a takedown, secured a dominant position, and then pounded his way to victory.
Not like that. Butterbean is not mobile enough to do damage.
Carrying too much weight.
Now the choke is going to be really difficult.
Oh,
look at this!
It's all over.
Similar to his last 3 defeats, Butterbean quickly returned to winning ways, but this time he did so in spectacular fashion by knocking out James Thompson with a single punch.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is. Oh, that's about it. I mean, that's about it. Butterbean has done it.
Butterbean then submitted a Goliath like himself in the form of Zuluzinho to win a literal clash of titans. With 3 consecutive wins under his belt, Butterbean faced a step up in competition in the form of Tengiz Tedoradze, and the 2 produced an absolute barnbuster, where Butterbean drew first blood by dropping Tedoradze after a firefight. Tedoradze somehow cleared the cobwebs and secured top position to catch his breath. Once he completely recovered from that missile of a right hand from Butterbean, Tedoradze stood over the behemoth and pounded him with vicious ground and pound until the American couldn't take it anymore. After another heartbreaking loss, Butterbean had to bounce back with a couple of big knockout wins, but his streak once again came crashing down when he bumped into Nick Penner in December 2007. The bout between the two was short and sweet as they circled away from danger for over a minute.
Tight corner like a ring. I'm just interested to see the speed.
But as soon as Butterbean charged forward with mean intention,
He had in the boxing ring. Here we go. Nice takedown.
he was taken down and hurt with a body shot before being finished with a Kimura.
Position here. Forearms. Solid elbows. Working the body off. Butterbean's turning away. Kimura.
He's tapping out with his foot. Tapping out with his foot.
If Butterbean's finish to 2007 was rough, the beginning of 2008 was even worse, as he was brutally beaten by Pat Smith in April. The one-sided punishment kick-started with nasty strikes on the feet that quickly turned Butterbean's legs into jelly.
I thought Bean might pull, particularly above the neck.
Yeah, well, it's like, what a technical fight. There he goes down.
Once Butterbean tumbled to the mat, Smith was all over him, just pummeling the American boxing legend with fiery fists.
230s.
Bean has been warned to fight back.
After nearly 2 minutes of getting his face punched in, Butterbean was put out of his misery by referee Dan Miragliotta.
Big Dan.
I wonder if Pat will just step up and let him up so he can hurt him more.
Ooh, that was a mean left elbow. Another one.
That's it. That is it. Bean taps out.
Refusing to dwell on his past losses, Butterbean shrugged them off and unleashed his 300-pound frame on Tom Howard, forcing him to submit with a powerful neck crank. Another win later, Butterbean fought for the XCC Super Heavyweight Championship against Jeff Kugel in March 2010. When seconds into the fight, Kugel secured a takedown and then pounded his way to a crushing victory. Failing to win a title in the United States, Butterbean flew all the way to Poland to battle weightlifter and strongman Mariusz Pudzianowski at KSW 14 in September 2010, and safe to say, it didn't go too well for the American. Knowing Butterbean's weaknesses since they were well documented by then, Pudzianowski attacked the American's legs with crushing low kicks to slow him down. But when Butterbean refused to take a back step, Pudzianowski immediately went for plan B, which were the takedowns. Once the Polish monster had Butterbean down on the mat like a bug turned on its back, he rained down heavy fists until the referee intervened and put an end to Eric's misery. Butterbean's fall was once again followed by his rise with back-to-back wins, most notably against Dean Story, who was stopped with a TKO. The victory was Butterbean's last win in MMA, and winning the Elite One MMA Super Heavyweight Championship made his final career win a whole lot sweeter.
Butterbean Esch, your new Elite One MMA Super Heavyweight Champion.
Hey, Dean's a great guy. You know, y'all got a great guy here. I love fighting here, and everybody is phenomenal people here. The promoters and everybody involved. So thanks for having me, y'all. Y'all are great. Love you.
After winning a title in MMA, Butterbean fought twice more and he got beaten up in both the fights. His first beatdown came at the hands of Eric Butterbean in October 2011 when Butterbean was dropped with a big right hand early.
Et là, Butterbean est au corps à corps maintenant. Beau crochet de la main droite ici. Et là, Butterbean est sur son dos, mesdames et messieurs. Et là, comment va-t-il se sortir de cette position? Est-ce qu'il a été frappé durement ou est-ce qu'il a perdu l'équilibre?
Non, il y a eu un bon crochet de la main gauche et à ce moment-là, il lui a fait perdre l'équilibre ensuite. Est-ce que c'est ce qui a fait mal ou c'est lui qui s'est enfargé dans ses jambes?
Despite absorbing at least 3 dozen shots, Butterbean sprang back to his feet, much to the delight of the crowd.
Butterbean ne se défend pratiquement pas. L'arbitre est très tolérant. Et là, Butterbean qui se relève.
Coup ici à la tête.
Barak est très impressionnant. Tente d'aller chercher.
On the feet, Barrett continued to jab and move and frustrate the big man.
30 secondes à ce premier round, qui est à l'avantage d'Eric Barak, il faut le dire, là, contre toute attente.
Contre toute attente. Par contre, avec la grosseur des shirts de Butterbean, il pourrait sortir un lapin de ses shirts.
Butterbean qui joue vraiment avec Eric Barak, joue le jeu mental avec lui, on le voit encore une fois.
Barrett kept circling and jabbing, making Butterbean overextend repeatedly and leading him into clinches each time.
Il ne peut pas pourchasser Eric Barak.
Butterbean qui favorise une jambe, là. On en parlait un petit peu tantôt.
In round 3, Butterbean's clinch strategy badly backfired when he slipped while trying to take Barrett down and was submitted with a guillotine choke.
On est de retour au centre de l'octogone et voilà,
Tentative.
et ça s'est retourné contre Butterbean. Et là, Barak qui va tenter de maîtriser Butterbean au sol avec une bonne prise de lutte, là.
Oui, ici, il tient la tête en tentative de guillotine et l'autre bras en dessous de son bras. Alors c'est un contrôle ici.
Voilà.
Pas d'action qui se passe par contre.
Eric Barak, c'est terminé, messieurs.
Butterbean's final career fight in MMA came against Sandy Bowman, who wanted to end the legend with a one-hitter quitter.
What do you, I mean, you must mentally prepare and kind of have positive psychology and all that stuff. What goes through your head? What are your thoughts when you visualize a fight in your mind right now?
Oh, like I said, there's 10,000 different scenarios going in my head, but I mean, best scenario in the world is in and out, throw one punch, knock him out, walk away.
Well, it wasn't exactly a one-punch knockout. It was indeed a single-strike finish. A head kick that landed seconds into the fight, dropping Butterbean like a sack of potatoes. That was the last time Butterbean's fans saw their idol in the cage, as he hung up his gloves after the fight, closing the chapter on a career filled with highs, lows, and non-stop entertainment. So, these were all of Butterbean's losses in MMA. Is Butterbean one of the legends of the fight game? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our similar one on another OG of combat sports, Mirko Krokop.